One step at a time, a set of twin brothers raising awareness about foster care across the country through their nonprofit, Foster Kids Matter.
Davon and Tavon Woods created the organization with the mission to fight for and support every foster child in the foster care system, a mission that has since gone viral and landed them on national television. Joining us today are those twins, Davon and Tavon Woods. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for being here.
Nice. Oh my gosh, y'all almost even about to speak in
I know, right?
I love it. Yes, congratulations to you on your success for a moment that is very important to you, close to your heart, and something you're very passionate about. Before we talk about your amazing organization, I would like for you to explain to our viewers where the motivation came from to create something like this, starting from your childhood.
Well, me and Tavon, we got taken at birth. My biological mom was using drugs while pregnant with us. She never went to the hospital, so she didn't even know she was having twins. So whenever she went into labor, I came out first. They was about to close her up, and they was like, "Oh, it's another baby stuck under the rib cage." So it was Tavon, so they had to do an emergency C-section.
Wow.
We came out weighing 2 pounds, tested positive for crack, got placed into the foster care system at birth.
So Tavon, when you look at the way life started for you, right, the adversity, what has helped you to overcome it and to deal with it?
Just to tell you that one incident at birth, that just goes to show you that God, you know, built in us to fight and to keep going. So I use that a lot to reference, like, I was stuck behind my dude's rib cage, like, she didn't even know I was there. So I just used that to fuel us today.
That's wonderful.
And I understand that you grew up in the Georgetown County area. You went to C.E. Murray, but after some research during your senior year, you actually found out that you were born right here in the Midlands in Sumter County.
Wow.
How was that reunion when you found your birth family?
Honestly, it was, you know, we got to a point in life where, you know, experiencing everything growing up, we got to a point where we kind of just forgot about, you know, finding our biological family, because it almost seemed like it was impossible. But when we did find him, of course, it was, you know, it was a blessing by itself to be able to now know where we came from, because for 17 years we didn't know nothing. You know, we didn't know where we was from, we didn't know if we had parents or anything like that. So it was definitely a blessing to be able to find out a little bit about ourselves.
And what would you say to other children who are really working to make that connection? For some it will happen, for some it may never happen, for some it might happen, but it might not live up to their expectation. What guidance and encouragement can you offer to them?
I would just say you just got to understand life and know that, you know, certain things happen for a reason. I'm a firm believer of that, and you just got to roll with it. You got to keep pushing no matter the difficulty of that situation. You still got to keep pushing.
Really great words. And then your experience in the foster care system firsthand, you understood the ins and outs of some of what other children are going through, and that is really what fueled you all to create Foster Kids Matter. Tell us more about that.
Well, it just, you know, a lot of people in our situation going through what we go through, unfortunately, a lot of kids don't make it out of the system, whether they got adopted or stayed in foster care. You know, so it's a blessing all by itself. So me and Tavon wanted to, you know, give back, you know, because we could have either, you know, just gone with our life and, you know, do whatever, but we wanted to give back to the less fortunate, the kids that are forgotten. So we was like, man, let's just, you know, we started advocating and we started walking around the country. So it's just like, you know, we just wanted to allow kids that go through what we go through to know that they can make it as well.
Listen, we are so glad to have you all here, because you're a living example of how you push through the pain to find your purpose. And we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about that purpose and how y'all are walking literally across the country, but also by faith to live it out. We'll be right back with more right after this.